not going live with anybody. They got me like that the other day because I haven't, been going lives very long, so I'm not really sure how all that works. And then somebody just pops up in my live, and I'm like, okay. So, anyways, we're gonna get started. Got these, and the first thing I'm gonna do is, of course, use my Mod Podge. And if you've watched any of my videos, I'm cheap. I'm not paying for Mod Podge. That's expensive. And I do budget crafting over here, so, I make up my own concoction of just regular school glue and water. And it really does the trick. It holds everything in place. It does a really good job. So first we're going to get this stuff out of my way. First we're going to put the Mod Podge, or the fake Mod Podge, the Christy Podge, I don't know what you call it. We're going to put that inside because it's got a super cute design on the outside. And if I put the glitter and whatnot on the outside, then you're not going to be able to see that. Put it on the inside. If anyone saw the pink one that I did, wow. I mean, like, the glitter factor, the sparkle factor is literally off the charts. And that's what I like about it. Never too old to like glitter. I'm not. So, of course, I'll keep using the glitter. And if you are watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments and where you're watching from, and any suggestions or ideas you have for our next craft. I know for Christmas I did the craft challenge, and everybody in my circle got handmade gifts. So I think that's like an extra way to say that you love somebody, is by spending time making something for them, It doesn't cost that much. It's it's cost effective, and even if it is, I mean, it takes time. I mean, you think about the time that it takes to make something. But I loved it and had a super good time. People gave me a lot of good ideas of stuff to make, so I went with that. Let me grab since we are working with red, and I always keep paper plates, okay, so this is where I keep the glitter, and it looks like it got kind of cross-contaminated. So I'll use something else, because I don't want to mix all that together. I have a special mixed glitter that I keep the leftovers on, because I was just throwing it away, and that adds up after a while. So putting it all together, it looks super cute. Okay, and you just dump it on the inside. Just dump it. I hope the red looks as good as the pink, because the pink was fire. Like, it was so sparkly and so shiny. And I really like that. So I'm hoping that this has that wow factor as well, but we will see how this translates to red. So kind of just pour. I mean, it's not like you're not going to get, like, glitter back, whatever, left over, because you definitely will. Alright, I'm going to let that dry a little bit so that I can put a little bit more inside. So I'm going to do a second coat, because I really want to get that sparkle factor up there. Okay, you see it? I don't have it at the bottom yet, because I'm going to glue something in the foam inside to hold my sticks up and whatnot. I don't want to glue that down. I put it in the bottom just yet, because it makes it harder. Okay. Alright. Pour my excess off. So try to conserve as much of the glitter I can. I did a project the other day, and it cashed me out. And at the store, they only had one glitter. So I'm waiting on a glitter shipment. definitely, if you like what I'm doing, like my content, please, what is it? Follow on this, follow, like, share, whatever. I'm also on YouTube and Facebook. YouTube is Christy's Craft Therapy, and if you like any of the stuff that I make and you want to support my content, support my small business, check out my Etsy page, and it is known as the Petty Claws. So check that out. All right, now we're gonna work on embellishing the outside. And I think these are just too stinking cute, right? They're just cute, especially when you add some bling and you add the stuff inside. So I'm going to grab out some of these, which I have another bag as well. I'm just going to take a few out to put in each one. And it just looks super cute, kind of adds something else to it. It should be enough. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. We'll see. And these open up. You can put, you could put treats in them as well, like candy, M&M's, Skittles, whatever you decide to put in there. I'm just going to, for display purposes, and I think these are the perfect gift bags. Like, I make the gift containers, and then as it gets, time for Valentine's Day, then I'll put the candies in them, probably put makeup and stuff for my daughter. She said, don't watch this, you didn't hear that. Just put stuff in there to, some gifts. And it's a super cute thing. I think the gift boxes and things that they sell at the store, they're not very cute. Some of them are, but they're just plain. And I guess I do the most when it comes to the decorating and making my projects. A few more in here. This looks a little empty. So let's see. Alright. And back to the Mod Podge again. Just going to shine up the little, they look like fish fins, but just shine up the edges, I guess the candy wrappers. Both of them. This is also a super cute and easy craft for the kids. It's not dangerous. Of course, you don't want them getting burnt by like the hot glue because it hurts adults. That glue gun can be vicious sometimes. But mom, grandma, dad, whoever's doing the craft with them, older brothers and sisters, can glue the items down and just let them do the gluing and the glittering. The glitter is like the best part. I know maybe I'm a kid at heart. I love doing the glitter. All right, I'm just gonna bling it out. Open this up just a little bit better. So it is shining. Super easy, super cute. I think the reward, the payoff for this is what? Super shiny. Super shiny. That's the best part. I am obsessed with glitter. If you've watched any of my videos, I'm sure you already get that. Literally, there's nothing that glitter can't fix. It just makes everything look happy and festive. Literally, my whole house is swimming in glitter. Everybody here is shining. I don't always appreciate it, though. How are you not going to like to have a bunch of glitter? Okay, see? The shine factor is there. Super shiny, super cute. Dump this back in here. What is everybody doing on this cold day? I'm crafting how to have a project to keep me busy. It's like 7 degrees outside, and I'm not a fan of the cold. I miss the warm weather. I want to be at the beach. I don't care if it's cold. I want the beach. Okay, so yeah, I'm just waiting for that to dry. It still looks kind of, it's hard to see anything because all these invitations keep popping up with people. I have no idea who they are. So if you know how to block that from those popping up, please, 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 let me know in the comments, because that's super annoying and distracting. Okay. Let's do a little bit more glitter on the inside. I was trying to wait for it to dry a little bit, that way it doesn't just like slough off all the glitter that I've already put in there, because that's not, the goal is to make it more glittery, not less. And I could have used the, it probably would have been better to use the clear glue, but it's like almost double the cost, so I'm cheap. I am not spending all that extra. Those little white streaks from this glue ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's literally not gonna hurt nothing. But if you want to increase the wow factor, you know, if you want to make homemade gifts, or whether you want to, you know, just make the homemade gift basket, it just makes everything look so much better. The gift boxes are just so plain that you get at the store, and I think these just take it to that next level. You know, to receive a gift in that, and then that's a gift in itself, because you don't, you know, the gift boxes, what's going to happen with those? Well, they're going to make it to the landfill. Well, do your part to help them not make it in the landfill. Make something super cute that they're going to want to keep. They're going to remember your gift for quite a while because it came in something like that. Okay, just trying to get the glitter evenly distributed. So it's coating everything. I like to see the gaps. Okay, now that is definitely super shiny. Okay. Looks like I got a little bit of glue on the outside, and we don't want that. I want the outside to stay clean, and that way it isn't glittering, falling everywhere. I mean, I do have the sealant spray, the clear glaze that I put over it, to protect it and keep all the glitter in place. But if I'm sure you've had other glitter products, yeah, that don't always happen. If you got something glitter, believe me, it's going to make its way all over your house. But then your house is just sparkly if it does that. Alright, and I'm going to glue these down. Let's see on the front. I'm not trying to make it exactly like the other design, but I really like this look. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I got a heart, or what I'm going to put smack in the middle. Because the other one, I put a rose, which I could do that as well, too, because I think the roses are super cute. And here they are. I have the pack of already made roses. I could make my own rose with the paper rose, but to save some time, we're just going to get the ones I already made. I'm going to put that in front. That looks a little squished. I don't want to use that one. And just the same as everything else, just put the Mod Podge and go to town. You know, get in there and get, let me see. I'm just going to put a stick in just to hold it in place. So I don't have to be holding a tiny thing. And it's real easy, just popped it in. Okay, and just get work that glue in there. Oh, shoot. Okay. I want it on the back of the petals, but not the base of it, because it's what I'm going to glue to the glass. So I'm just going to put this back here. Trying to keep this just on the back of the petals. Like I said, the other part has to be glued down. Let's get in there and really get them petals saturated. And it's foam material, so it's not going to get all, but it does open up a little bit more when you're putting the glue on. So it kind of makes the rose a little bit fuller, which I like as well. Going to give it some depth instead of just the plain old felt rose that they've got going on. Okay, and just getting it in there. So what's your favorite craft to make, if you're a crafter? If you're not, what's your favorite craft that you like to see be made? Like I said, over Christmas I was making all kinds of stuff. I made a life-size Grinch. I guess life-size. I'm not sure how tall the Grinch is. It was like, I don't know, 5 foot tall. But it was really fun to make, and I was happy with the results. And I have that. If you want to see that video, it is also on my page, so check it out if you're interested. Okay, so I was just trying to get all of that in there to add more depth to this rose, so it doesn't look just like a cheap, crappy rose glued down. So how was everybody's weekend? Did you do anything? Go anywhere? I did not. It was cold all weekend. I stayed home. Played some poker. And, of course, crafted. What else is there to do when it's cold? Make something. See, the sparkle factor is wow. And before they're kind of crappy. Like, I'll show you the roses, a before and after of the roses. So, I mean, this is definitely worth the time. I mean, come on, no brainer. Unless you don't like sparkle, which there's nothing wrong with that. A little bit more, it looks like on the inside it's a little bit dry. So get some of that there. You just don't want it to have any bare spots, because once it's on the, the basket, the container, whatever you want to call it, it's hard to get it to do it. It's harder to get it on, because you gotta move all crazy and you get glitter everywhere. Alright. So I'm going to set this aside and let it dry a little bit. Put my glitter back on and then get to gluing. I really enjoy watching other people's crafts pages. They make the cutest, coolest things. It's like, but everybody has their own niche. Everybody has the things that they like to make. Most of my crafts maybe are more, I don't want to say juvenile, but like, I'm just a big fan of glitter and like the childlike wonder on it Christmas. Yes, it's super juvenile. And I do have, my 4-year-old baby sister. So I had to make it super Christmassy and magical for her. And that's what it's about, right? Making the kids happy. And please stop, whoever keeps sending those things, unless you're making crafts, then probably don't have a lot in common with what I've got going on. Alright? Okay, and yeah, that's drying nicely, which the white stuff will more go away, and I'm just going to keep putting that on there, put it on there. And it didn't look like that with the pink, so I don't know. Maybe the red isn't as good as it is. Ooh, there's steam coming off that hot glue. Okay, and I'm just gluing it on here. You probably can't see, but I'm just gluing the candy thing on there. And if it still kind of looks like that with the, the glitter acting wonky, then I might have to throw some glitter on the outside. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. And I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I think I have them up a little bit too much. And then I'm going to throw that rose in there. I'm trying to make something. Usually it's not, you know, a live video. So, of course, when you make something, you got to sit there and look at it for a minute to think, okay, where am I going with this? What am I trying to make? And I will say already, I think it was cuter in the pink. But, oh well, neither here nor there. Okay, so I'm going to take that off, actually, and glue these down, which is something I forgot to do. That way we don't have the balls going everywhere. So this should have been more to the edge anyways. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Hello, looks like somebody joined. I do appreciate you tuning in. I understand if crafting ain't your cup of tea. Hey, I get it. We all have things that maybe we're not fans of. No big deal. Just need it to, this glue to hold so I can move on to the next part of the project. Okay. It's almost there. I started using new glue sticks and I don't know how I feel about it. It takes longer for them to like set. So you're sitting there holding it for like 30 seconds and just waiting for it to come on. Okay. I'm going to check on the rose. And it is still shiny. It's not super wet, so it's dry enough for me to glue it under here. Right here. Since I'm not super fond of how this turned out in the front, I think I'm going to leave that like that and go with something else for the front of the item, for the other side. And like what I usually do with things like this, you know, I bling out the containers, and then you just put your gifts in them. You know, you put candies, you put the gift cards, the makeup, whatever it is you're gonna give, and it just looks so much cuter. Makes such a statement. Sorry, I have to keep declining these things because they keep blocking my path. So that's what we've got so far, and definitely I'm liking the pink one that I did better. But oh well, that ship has sailed. I'm going to put some hearts here on the other side, and I have my little jar of hearts. Isn't that a song? I'll throw these on the side. Oh, I hate it when the glue spider webs get all over you. That is super annoying. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. And what I'm going to do is bling out the sides because it just, the white from that glue or from the Mod Podge, a fake Mod Podge, I don't like the way it looks. I'm just going to bling that out too, and I'll probably wind up blinging out the sides. I mean, like, I don't know about anybody else, but when I'm making something, I don't know exactly. I know what I want to make when I started out with it, but it changes by the time the project's finished. And even I don't always know. Be like, oh, okay, that was cute. That turned out right. I always say my books write themselves and my projects create themselves. Oh, yeah, I like that. Look at that sparkle factor. Yes, that red is blinging. Glitter makes everything better. I'm a firm believer in glitter makes everything better. Because it really does. It just looks... Look at the sparkle on that. Cute, right? See, I was trying not to use it in the front because it's going to cover up the design.